Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about the worst decision in my life in 2022. So, you know, when I was playing the Diablo Immortal game, right? Starting in June, I believe, or it might have been in March. I don't remember when. But somewhere around there, right? Or even May. I don't remember. But, you know, I spent the next 6 months after that playing the game and then quitting. And quitting was the best decision I've made because when I was playing the game, people have been telling me, "Oh, their investments are down. They're losing money." You know, some of them are like they lost $250,000. And at that point, when they told me, I was like, "Wow, that's a lot of money." And then, it was 6 months later when I quit the fucking game, right? Like this game, not this game. I mean the Diablo Immortal game. That I realized that I'm down $1 fucking million. It's like I was like, "Wow, you're down $250,000." Now I'm like, "Wow, I'm down $1 million." And it's pretty damn stressful because right now, as they're rising, raising the interest rate, right? As the interest rates are rising, there is putting stress. And you may have noticed the crypto market. People went bankrupt. People lost a lot of money, and thank God I wasn't in crypto. I mean, I wanted to be in crypto in 2011, but I wasn't able to buy it because I wasn't in the U.S. So I didn't get in on that gravy train. But anyways, so I'm glad I didn't lose any money on the crypto. But being down $1 million, and it's not like, hey, I have like $2 million, right? Let's say I have 1.5 and I'm down a million. That one, the other 500,000 is still in a house, and I still have a mortgage. I mean, the house, you don't really have any money. You're just house rich, right? I mean, if your net worth is all in the house, you can't use it anyways, right? And you still have a mortgage. So, you know, it's been pretty depressing because last year I was like, wow, my house is worth a lot. And let me just talk about this, right? Houses last year in 2021, a condo townhouse in Toronto was going for 1.5 million. And by 2022, right? Let's say August or September or somewhere around there. By 2022, that same condo townhouse is only worth 650K. And, it is just this time. I mean, I don't know how long it'll last. If it lasts for like a year or two, it might be good. But if it lasts for another 10 years, I'm going to say, fudge sticks, right? I mean, because you can't hold out for that long with everybody else going bankrupt and inflation skyrocketing. I mean, I haven't even noticed that, but I used to buy these bread, right? These Vietnamese bread, and it used to be $1 when I was a kid, right? And now it's $5. I'm like sitting there, what the hell? I'm not eating that thing. That thing used to be like $1, right? And it was like one of the it's like, I think it's called a Vietnamese sandwich or something, right? And it doesn't fill you up, right? It's like a Subway sandwich, or less than a Subway sandwich, right? I don't even know how much the Subway sandwiches are nowadays. But anyways, so with rising costs of living and everything, it's just not very good, like in terms of the economic condition that we're in. And I already had thought of that. The only problem was, the only thing that I didn't think of was Diablo Immortal. I mean, I should have sold the house earlier. And had I not been playing Diablo Immortal, which was the worst decision of 2022 for me, I would have sold it much earlier. I mean, I'm trying to sell my house right now. It's been a month, or actually 3 weeks or so. I don't remember how long. But, I got some offers, but it's nowhere around the price I want. And it's not that I'm greedy or something, because no other house is sold for those prices. And not only that, right, when no other house is sold for the offer prices, well, what are you gonna do? I mean, then you're gonna go homeless, right? So anyways, I haven't been able to sell it. And I actually had been thinking about selling it so I can get my parents, right, a place that they could live. Now, I started taking care of my parents in my 20s, unfortunately, financially and like everything else. right? Their entertainment and whatnot, and getting their food and everything. It's actually a pretty brutal job. I mean, I don't know anybody else that does it, right? Because I certainly feel like I'm a slave, but I still do it, unfortunately, because they are, I don't even know what I should call them, but they're definitely not reasonable people. I mean, if you think about it this way, they're not druggies, but they're basically people that had sex and popped out children and basically were busy with themselves, right? Doing whatever they like to do. And, you know, unfortunately, I don't want to be like that. So, anyways, I don't want to talk too much about my life, but it's been tough. And in the beginning, it was fine in my 20s, right? Now that I'm getting older, and I've been doing this YouTube thing for 12 years, right? I'm even getting tired of that. It's not just the views, and yes, I know my views are going down across all my channels, and the reason for that is because I'm getting older. I'm getting tired of it. If you watch, like, most dramas or TV series or something like that, most of the older people just, like, you know, they stop, like, filming. It's like they get tired of it, right? Because the new generation will come and, you know, they'll take over. And as you get older, it's just like, I don't know. It's like, let's say this. How I do YouTube, right, is like swimming. Or it's more like you're drowning, right? And you're trying to keep yourself above water. That's what I heard from another YouTuber that did the same thing as me. So, anyways, you have to do everything right on the time, on the spot, kind of like those news articles. The only difference between gaming and news is because gaming doesn't have politically correct things, right? You don't, like, it's a game, okay? And you may have noticed some gaming companies or news journalists, to sort of speak, they no longer, like those, what's that? I think it's like Kotaku or something. I don't even know what that site is called, but I seen it on Twitter's, right? They're very political. Like, they were talking about how Final Fantasy 15 or whatever that game is, it's just filled with white people, and there's no black people in there, or Asians or whatnot. And, you know, they generate traffic by making political articles rather than talking about the game, because talking about the game is boring. Nobody wants to, like, share, have arguments and stuff to talk about the game, right? But when you do something that generates, how should I say it, it's not awareness, it's mostly like conflict, right? That's what I like to call it. That generates conflict, then you get more interaction, and that's what they've been doing. And video games, like, videos don't do that, right? Especially the types I do. I provide information. But anyway, so I gotten tired of it over the years. It's been 12 years. I'm older now. I mean, I can't be doing this for another 12 years. And I think one of the worst decisions I made was that I played Diablo Immortal, and now I'm down $1 million. Maybe I'll talk more about it in another video, but I just wanted to share this video and talk about my worst decision in 2022. And hopefully nobody follows in my footstep and does the same thing, because like I was saying, you know, as you get older, there are more important things than Diablo Immortal or any other game, online massive player games that basically, like, they waste your time to grind every day, right? And you'd be wondering, what the hell are you, why are you doing this every day?